everyone, it's me, Laura from The Papered Soul, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm wanting to share with you a video that's a little different. Instead of a journal, I have a planner in front of me. This is a Clever Fox planner, and the people from this company contacted me after seeing some of my videos and asked me if I'd like to check out their planner. And so I said yes, of course. I took a look and I saw what I liked and said, yes, please send me one. Let me give this a go. So what I'm thinking for my own life, because I know at the end of a year we do a lot of thinking about what do we accomplish, what do we not accomplish, what are some things, how do we want to make the new year different and better and more productive and successful and all of those things above. And so you do a lot of reflecting, and if you're like me, you kind of feel like your life is running you and you're not running your life. And I've done planners in the past and everything, but nothing hardcore like what, I should do or how a lot of people are doing and loving it for so many different reasons. And I think that planning and journaling go together. The planning part helps you stay on track with things with your life so that you can have hopefully a less stressful life, a life that you feel like you're in control of, where you're meeting your goals, where you're also not just meeting goals in the have-to-dos and the big to-do list that we have, but also meeting goals in your personal life, and whether, and making sure that you're having fun and rewarding yourself and doing nice things for yourself and not just work, work, work. And I know we oftentimes have that mentality of just get it done, got to get this done, got to get that done, and we're just breathless because of it. So I really feel like, and this is what I've been thinking, that planning can make your journaling more effective. It can make you a happier person, and hopefully less stressed, where you can have some effective journaling. I know a lot of people, when I come out with a handmade journal, a lot of people are like, well, what would I write in it? What would I say? And being able to journal and write down and get your feelings out of your brain and out of your heart and onto paper, and then you can visually see your words, it is very cathartic. And so I feel like if we are calmer and more organized and are feeling like successful individuals, then it's going to transcend over into our journaling time. And I also think it's going to make us want to journal more. If you feel like you're out of breath and just worn out and tired and struggling to get things done, you're not going to have this wonderful calm spirit to write things down, because you're going to be talking and complaining probably. I'm worn out, I'm tired, I don't know what to do. This way you're having more control of your life and you're able to joyfully journal. And that's kind of my thoughts on how planners transcend to journaling. So let's get into this wonderful planner that they sent to me from Clever Fox. They sent me an undated daily journal. Comes in a box, which is very sturdy. You can store some wonderful things in this box because it is so sturdy and thick. So like a wink to my journal friends, you can put your fussy cut images in there. You can put bling or anything like that, but anyone can use that for anything. So they have a nice sleeve. That's how thick it is. This one's going to be thicker because it's a daily, so you have a solid page for each day. I'm going to take this sleeve off here. So take the band off. That keeps it closed. And take that off. You get to choose your color. I chose turquoise. They have a variety of colors, which I love. And also, this one is a leather feel, but it's not real leather, which I liked. So it is a synthetic, I believe. I'm pretty sure, but it feels so nice. It's got that beautiful embossed fox on it. Their logo there. It's got a pin loop here on the side, which is great. And they do include a warranty card You have a 60-day money-back guarantee if you're not happy with it, and then a thank you, and please leave a product review. I really don't believe you'll need to use the the return, because I think you're going to love it. I've already looked at this, and I really think it's going to be a really good planner for me. They offer lots of different planners, a budget planner, I believe, and a dotted grid booklets and planners and stuff. So check them out. They're on Amazon, but they're also cleverfox.com. So check them out. They include 3 different sheets of stickers. They're the little icon stickers that you can use. The nice thing about this planner is you can use any stickers you want to decorate it. I think it's neat. I know that's a big thing where people are decorating their planners, and it just kind of lets you have a pretty place to write out your world, you know, and that's what you'll be doing. They also include a how to use this planner card front and back, which I'm awfully glad they did, because they've put a lot of thought into this at Clever Fox. They have put a lot of thought into planning and reaching goals and how to go about doing that. So I was like, you know, really glad they did that. When you go into it, immediately you can feel the quality of their pages. It's very, very thick. In fact, I was trying to separate 2 pages one day last week, and I was like, why can't I get these apart? And I realized it's 1 page, and it's so thick. So it's a really quality paper. In the front, you have a space for your name and information in case it was to get lost, heaven forbid. And there's a spot where you can even write your reward. But if you think about it, if you're putting everything in here, this becomes very valuable. So then they have a place for gratitude, a section for what you're grateful for, what you're passionate about, skills to learn, and habits to adopt this year, my affirmations. I think this is a nice layout page that you can come and revisit over and over, you know. Just to help center you. Then they have a vision board where you can actually do whatever you want to on here. You can doodle and draw, you can use washi tapes, you can stamp, you can collage on here, color, whatever you want to do, markers. You can write words out, quotes that mean something to you. But like I say, you can do collaging, like put pictures on here. And it puts a visual layout for you that you can flip to over and over again to kind of help you stay balanced and focused as to what your vision is, things you want to accomplish, things that are important to you in all aspects of your life. So I really like that. They get you thinking. They have a My Goals section in 8 different areas, and you write your top goals for each area: health, business and career, family and friends, significant other and romance, finance, personal development, fun and recreation, and spiritual. And then, as you move forward into your year, they talk about you're setting goals, like maybe have 5 goals, big goals that you really want to accomplish in a year, and that would really be, you know, really something to look back at the end of the year and think, look at what I've accomplished, you know. Then they have a little area, which is a dotted grid area, that is called a My Mind Map. And say I wanted to lose weight as goal number 1, then I could, over here, I'll put what the actionable things are that I can do to reach that goal. You get on the scale once a week, drink plenty of water every day, gather healthy recipes, you know, things like that. And it just kind of gives you things, because the goal of losing weight seems massive, and it is massive, it's hard. But putting, you know, things, these are the things I'm going to do to make this happen. I like the way you're thinking things through and following through. At the front, in the next section, you have the months. So you're going to have 6 months, because this is a 6-month. Like I said, if you have a whole year, this would be a super thick planner. It's already nice and thick anyway, but it's perfect. It's the perfect size. Off to the side, you would write in your month. So say you don't get going until April, you know, of organizing. You can start wherever you are. If it's April, May, or whatever, and you're finally getting around to getting organized and keeping a planner, you can start at the very beginning of that month and be able to use the planner in full. You won't lose any pages that way. Habits to adopt, skills to learn, things to avoid, places to go, people to see, and they have that as little prompts for your month. You can always change them or write some other things in there that you want to do. They've got this month's goals down here, this month's wins, how I'll improve next month. So what I like about this and the way they've laid it out is that, you know, you're getting to say, look, I did this really well, and what do I want to continue doing better next month? And that's okay. You know, life is busy, things pop in and kind of get you distracted and things like that, so that's normal. Things are going to come in and take you off task some, but this helps keep you on task. The other thing I like is the ribbons. They have the little color coordinated ribbons with the color of planner that you get and that you choose, and I love that. And I like that there's 3 of them because I can keep a ribbon in my month and then keep a ribbon in my day. I'm sorry for, I have a frog in my throat. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Okay, so then I have my other ribbon that I can put into my week. So in my week and my days. And then there's a 3rd ribbon that you can use however you want. So each week, after each week will start, there's a page and it lets you start to plan your week and all on one page and consolidate your goals and priorities and to-dos, and then you'll break it out per day. So this week's main goal, you write one down. One thing I definitely want to get done this week, or that I'm like, hey, this has got to happen this week. And then reward if I achieve that goal. This week's priorities, work to-do list, personal to-do list, habits and skills, and then life balance to-do list. So that life balance is health and sports, family and friends, romance and relationships, fun and recreation, personal development, and spiritual. You know, there's a lot of things that I like to do, but I know that most of us are driven by the things that, you know, we need to do, like with our career and our jobs and our home and upkeep of things like that. For me, I've noticed last year I love to do different things, and one of the things I love to do is cross stitch. I always have. And so I realized last year I've cross stitched one time. And so for me, that's a problem. That's something I want to work on. So that would go into my fun and recreation, life balance to-do list, because I need balance in my life. If I'm just left without supervision, I will just, this is going to sound crazy, but I just will work and do the next thing that needs to be done. And I don't think that I think it feels good to check things off when we get things done and to feel a sense of accomplishment. I think that's good. But if your life becomes nothing but a checklist and we forget to build in the fun things that bring us joy, that's what I like about this. It reminds you to do that. Then you jump into your days, and there's a today's main goal, today's priorities, a schedule that runs from 6 to 9. So this works for everyone because it's not broken down in PM, AM. You're the one that does that. So if you work a second shift and you don't get started till 6 at night, and then the next morning at 9, you can work that schedule out. So these are for your appointments, your to-do list, and then rate your productivity. At the end of each week, so you'll have your 7 days, and then at the end of each week, you have a weekly notes page. Now, you can use this weekly notes page for anything that you feel like you want to do. It's yours to do with what you want. If you don't find like you don't have enough room on your pages or something, or you've got more going on, any thoughts, things you definitely don't want to forget, or things that you want to jot down for the next week, that you want to get done, that's a great page for that. Or if you just want to write down some nice thoughts, prompts that might help you in your journaling. So, you can be like, I don't want to forget that this was a really good day because such and such happened and I was very grateful for that. Then that's a journal prompt that you can write in your journal, Then you have a weekly review page where you can just assess your week. How did it go? So you have a goal achieved, and did I reward myself? This week's wins, what tasks were not completed this week and why? What habits did I not pursue this week and why? What have I learned this week? How do I feel about my progress this week? And how will I improve next week? So I really think, that's a good thing to assess. Could be, how can I improve? Well, maybe I'm not getting up early enough and I need to just get up that extra half hour, you know, to really set the day straight and get it going in the right direction. So that's just something to think about. So I like that. As you go through your 6 months, you also have at the end, there is a dot grid of pages, and there are 22 of these, and I did front and back, so when I counted them it was like 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 22 of these, so plenty of room in the back. That might be a good place for your next ribbon, your other ribbon that you can put where you're just jotting down notes and thoughts, or you could do a excuse me, a shopping list or whatever you want. So lots of flexibility there. And then here in the back you have a nice sturdy pocket. It is pleated and gusseted on the sides, so it opens up and you know, it lays nicely, so you do have some good space back there. I actually took my how to use this planner card, and I just trimmed it a little bit at the top and on one side where I made sure I wasn't cutting any of their wonderful information off, and it fits perfectly. So I just did a little small trim on each two of those two sides, and it fits perfectly. And I think that's a good idea to keep it in your little pocket back there in case you're like, wait, what am I supposed to do with a mind map? You know, it just kind of helps you. Then you have your wonderful little pen loop. I had tried this initially with my mechanical pencil. It did not initially, I thought, did not initially work, but it does. So it will stretch somewhat, even to fit some of the more bulkier pens and pencils. And this one happens to match, so I kind of love it. And I do love to write in a pencil. I probably should learn to write in pen and get comfortable with that, but we'll just see how that goes. So that is my Clever Fox non-dated daily planner that I am super excited about starting to use on a regular basis and just see how things go. You know, how I'm feeling about my life. Am I getting things accomplished? Am I reaching goals? Am I enjoying life a little more? I also want to get more active with my own journaling. And I will say that, you know, everybody talks about, you know, quiet time. And I know there's your prayer time or, you know, meditation time that you have. That's important. But there's also time with your planner that is very enjoyable. Once I do write things down, I enjoy looking at what I have to do and that sense of I'm going to get this done, and then, you know, and kind of set some time limits for yourself, because some things are going to take longer to do than others. And I have a project going on right now that it's going to take me probably a month to do. So what I'm going to do is try to work on it a couple of hours each day so that I'm taking bite-sized pieces of it and it doesn't seem like such a mammoth, huge project. It feels like I can handle it. So, you know, like I say, when we feel scattered and we're all over the place and everything like that, then we're not feeling creative, we're not feeling like we're enjoying life, and our journaling experience is not going to be, you know, what I think it should be. And I don't have a problem with there being days that you may write in your journal, oh my gosh, today was so hard, or today was so difficult. That's what a journal is for. But you don't want every day to feel that way. And every day will feel that way if your life is running you and you aren't running your life. So, you know, if I'm feeling successful on a daily basis, then at the end of a week, I'm feeling successful weekly, I'm feeling successful monthly, and into a year. And you can look back on your year, and then we'll look into 2021 and we'll think, man, that was a really good year. I was really on it. You know, I was really taking care of business, and plus taking time to enjoy myself and to be kind to myself. You know, take time to rest, take time to have fun, take time to reflect. That's what's so important about planning and journaling. Plan to do things, and they become great prompts for your journaling, because you're very in tune to what's going on in your life, and so then your journaling is really impactful for yourself, and also I think very much more cathartic. So as I wrap up, I just want to remind you of the things that I'm impressed with here with the Clever Planner, and that is the feel of it. Just feels so wonderful, feels great in your hand. Okay, I love the fact that you can choose your colors, and that it's so well planned out, that they have lovely thick pages. And then these wonderful ribbons that can keep your place in a number of sections, and the nice pen loop for your, or pencil loop for your favorite pen or pencil. I love the pocket in the back and the dot grids there. I love those. I would like to maybe do a little bit of bullet journaling, so that would be a good place to try to get a start in that area. And you know, so far, just really love it. You know, I'm really excited about getting started. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to do some work in this and do some things, fill in some of those pages I showed you, and then do some planning. And maybe about a couple of weeks, I'm going to come back and I'm going to kind of show you what I've done and let you know how it's working. And I really believe it will be a success. So I hope you'll join me for that, and I hope you've enjoyed this video for just talking about planning and how it can transcend into your journaling and just help you live a more fulfilling, peaceful life. Again, you can check them out on cleverfox.com and take a look at all their products that they have. And I appreciate you hanging out with me and letting me share my thoughts on planning and journaling and how I feel like they go together. And I look forward to my next video, and I will see you later. Bye.